This one's called Orange too. From a hard day at the mill, and all I see is a pile of bills. Would it kill you? How hot meal on my plate?
Hello, everybody. Happy Family Day. Why are you not with your family right now? Why are you busy watching me? Why am I putting this show on for you? Well, the truth is, I spent my family day with my family. What did you do? Anyways, who cares about that? When did Family Day even start, for God's sakes? When did Family Day become a thing? It wasn't a thing when I was a kid. Did we not give a shit about our families back then? I thought we cared more back then, but maybe not. I don't know. Do you care more about your family now than you did before? Michael Pham, hello. Sheridan Forbes. Hello, Sheridan Forbes. Hit the like button, folks, for more great content. Yeah, Sheridan Forbes. Listen to Sheridan Forbes. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Comment in the chat, because that is where it's at. Everybody, holy shit. Did you see what's going on at Toronto Pearson Airport? Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news, plane crash in Toronto. I'm almost 50 years old. I've never heard of a plane crash in Toronto before, but for most of those 50 years, I have not been very aware of my surroundings. And I think that's just because I'm a normal, selfish person that is completely self-involved. And anyways, never heard of a crash in Toronto before. How about you guys? Have you ever heard of a plane crash in Toronto? Anyways, we've got one. Are you ready for this shit? I don't know. Have you heard this? Are you hearing this here first? Is this the first you're hearing about the plane crash? Holy Jesus. Okay, let me pull some stuff up on the crash. It's like breaking news all over the place. Everybody is like talking about the plane crash. I feel like this is a little loud. How do I turn it down for everybody? Here we go. Let's try it at that volume. Ready, folks? Can you see what I'm seeing? Did I screw this up? Did I make a mess here, folks? Can you see what I'm seeing? There we go. Here we are. Ready? Oh my God. Don't get ready. See that plane? Did you see the plane? Maybe that's not the best video to start with. You see, that's the wheel. So this plane, and there's a wing. There's no wing on this side. There's an upside down plane getting sprayed on the runway number 23 in Toronto. And this just happened. Now, if you're anything like me, right away, you're going off into conspiracy land and you're starting to go, hang on a sec, another fucking plane fell out of the sky? Is this for real? Can all these planes falling out of the sky just be okay and fine and normal? I saw a movie on Netflix. I don't know if you know the one I'm talking about. I don't know if you could say it without getting banned on here. I don't even know what you're allowed to say anymore. This is live, so maybe I can get away with more than a recorded video. But I think, what was it called? Leave the World Behind? The Obama movie? There were planes falling out of the sky everywhere. And what do you see now? Everywhere. So these are the people walking out of the wreckage of the upside down plane. And you're going to see, this is going to get crazy. Breaking story. So just notice, no smoke, no fire, no, I don't know. This wing is a little busted. It's lying on the wing. This wing is gone. How does a plane get like this, okay, without the plane exploding? How does this happen? And I could be totally off base here. It could not be a conspiracy at all. It could just be like a plane crash upside down. Why are you flying today anyways? Like, have you seen it out there the last couple days? Why don't we just say, okay, everybody, I know you want to go there. It's Toronto. It's exciting. You're coming from Minneapolis, for God's sakes. You're used to the cold. But why don't you just cancel? There's been more snow here in the last day than I don't even know how long. It's fucking insane. They're saying it's going to take 3 weeks to clean up all the snow. All right, crazy. So that's that. Let's queue up another thing here. What's this one? Let's see. Here, this video is crazy. In case you haven't seen this stuff yet. Here, ready? Can you see what I see? I hope so. I can't do anything about it being sideways. It's the person that just came off the plane. Okay, it's their fault.
We're in Toronto. We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down. We're in Toronto. We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down. Fire department's on site. Upside down.
What's got to be your issue if you are recording this instead of just running out of there for your life? Or like, what's going on? This is the weirdest thing ever. No? I feel like it's really weird.
Everybody, most people appear to be okay. We're all getting off. Some smoke going on.
This was the first video that they released. This thing was out before anything else. That was the first video. So apparently 8 people are injured. At least that's the newest word on the street. Here, let's get an update on what's going on over there from our buddy on TikTok. Everybody's buddy on TikTok. Hopefully I did that right. Hopefully you can see what I see, friends. Hopefully you're not bored.
We have a big update about the plane crash in Toronto right now. At least 8 people have been confirmed to be injured as a result of the plane crash, where the Delta plane has literally flipped upside down on the Toronto runway. The Delta plane was traveling from Minneapolis to Toronto. It landed and likely flipped upside down. Authorities are actively
likely flipped upside down. It's pretty apparent it flipped upside down, isn't it? Anyways, I think I got another update in my email here of some other views. None of them really help with anything. I think, oh, there was another, actually, hold on a sec. There's another person who came out of the plane that recorded a video. Where the hell was that? One moment, please. One moment, please. Stand by. Okay, this might be it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, here we go. Cue it up, young Jamie, if that is your real name. Let's blow this up a little bit. Hopefully you can see what I see. I didn't screw this up.
What the fuck? Get the I was just in a plane crash. Oh my god. I was just in a plane crash.
What kind of recording job was that? I mean, if you're such a frickin', I don't know, are you a psychopath, a sociopath? Are you just a complete nut job? Are you, I guess you're a content creator. You're a YouTuber. You need to record the fact that you were on a plane crash and that's the job you do? Shame on you, for God's sakes. So anyways, plane crash in Toronto, friends, which is just crazy. It's another plane crash. Something stinks, if you ask me. It looks weird. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but plane crash in Toronto. Few injured. Nobody dead as of yet. Couple people have released some video footage. It's inconclusive at best. Next news update later. If you have anything new, if you have anything interesting, send it to me on WhatsApp. I'll get it on the air right away. Let's go. Frankfort Report, February 17th. This is going to be a banger, or the worst episode I have ever done. We will see. Both are equally likely. Let's see who we got in the chat. If there's anybody here. Is there anybody here? Have I bored everybody to tears yet? Charlotte, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Sheridan Forbes. Michael Pham. Thank you. Yes, it is here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Charlotte's talking. Steven? Is that how you... No. Where is Toronto? Really? Okay, dumb money. D. Trent in the house. D. Trent is here? Oh, hey, D. Trent. You're right at the top there before it even started. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Ask Steve. D. Trent in the house. Then Ask Steve says yes, which is nonsensical. The American do not same the standard for aviation as Canada. Okay, so you guys are talking nonsense. Your worst episode will still beat the best Cress episode. You know, dumb money, whoever you are slightly irritating, okay? But I love you. Awesome videos. Thank you, Sean Lau. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. If you haven't yet, hit the like button, press subscribe, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. What else do we got? We got all kinds of stuff. I always want to talk to you guys about my stuff, right? Like my real estate stuff and go over deals and things like that. But it never ends up happening because there's always so much crazy shit going on. There's so much going on out there in real estate, in the economy, in politics that I don't even know what the hell to do anymore. I was just in Ottawa. I drove home yesterday in that crazy storm like a fucking maniac, okay? I decide, okay, I wake up. We're in Ottawa. I think you might know. Maybe you don't know. I took my wife there for Valentine's Day. Don't ask. Bad idea, but it was nice because there was nobody there but the two of us. And we like that because we still like each other. Anyways, Ottawa sucks. It's a disaster. On top of the fact that, you know, all the politicians are there, and it sucks because you just kind of feel it in the air. It sucks. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do but eat. Food was pretty good, but there's nothing to do. The buildings are blah. You walk around. It's like, whatever. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to do. Ottawa sucks. Now, there are a few decent buildings there that are really nice, like unbelievable. And the detail is exquisite. And if you're like me, you look at these buildings. Okay, I'm going to go. I wasn't going to do this because I thought it'd be boring. But you know what? We can't have beautiful things anymore, friends. We cannot have beautiful things anymore because, well, I have my theories. I don't think we were ever able to make some of this stuff. Let me get this thing up on the screen here. If you follow some of the guys that I follow on TikTok, if you're a little crazy like me and you like to, you know, think outside the box maybe a little bit, you've heard of maybe Tartaria or Tartarians. If you haven't, check that shit out. But look at this building here. I mean, I guess I'm blocking it a little bit. I don't know if you can see it so good. But maybe if you look at this side of it, you can get the gist. I don't know how to just share the screen and get rid of me because my ego wants to be on the screen. Right? I want you to see me all the time. Look at me. Laugh at me. Smile at me. Press the button, if you don't mind, for me. And chat it up, bros. Chat it up. Anyways, look at the intricate details of these buildings, okay, along Parliament Row or Parliament Street or whatever the fuck it is over there. Look at this stuff, okay? This is reminiscent of European things, European construction, old buildings, and they're mixed in. Look at this fucking building, right? We can't have nice things like this because can you imagine how fucked up this would make the pro forma, for God's sakes? But this is what I'm doing. Well, I mean, there's only like 4 nice buildings in all of Ottawa. They're all like in a row. Look at this craziness. Okay? Like, really, are these things not made to harness the energy from the ether? Is this building really, honestly made by people like us? Like the same people that you look around? It's like if someone would just pay me to make this, we couldn't fucking make this. Who could make this precast? Okay? Like, and what do you want to tell me? These are like the king's slaves, like all the normal everyday people, because there were so many of them and they worked for so cheap they could build this stuff. How did they get the expertise to build this stuff? Look at this. It's magnificent. How did they have the tools to build this stuff? How did they hoist this shit up here? I don't buy it, folks. I think something weird is going on. Anyways, we can't have nice things because they're way too expensive. And quite honestly, we don't have the technology. How? If you fucking drew this on a set of drawings, okay, and you tried to even think about pricing this, you wouldn't even know where to go. Like the dudes that make this kind of shit, they don't fucking exist anymore. If they ever did at all. Anyways, now that I've bored everyone to tears, and I'm sorry if I have, it was not my intent, I promise. What else is happening? We've got plane crashes. That seems to be like a nothing burger for everybody. We have beautiful buildings in Ottawa that are probably fucking empty and costing us a fortune. Like, why? 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 What's going on in the chat, fellas? What's going on in the chat? Your worst episode. Okay, yeah, I got that. Awesome videos. Thank you. WestJet is the only good airline we have. Is that a fact? I don't think that's a fact. I think people hate fucking WestJet. Remember you asked us here on a holiday. Some of us are tired. Sorry. I'm sorry, but nobody forced you to be here. Which landlords are in full panic mode? Exactly. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? The reason you all were enticed to come here, the carrot dangled in front of your face. Toronto landlords are in full panic mode. Fellas, ladies, people, let's see. Shazzy, super fear porn monger. Can I say that on here? Super fear porn mongerer. And I don't know if I like this guy. I know he makes my skin crawl, my blood boil every time I read any of his damn posts. Toronto landlords are in full... Here, let's see. Toronto landlords are in full panic mode. Is that better? Can you follow along better when I do that? The number of apartment offerings Okay, let's try that again. Ready? The number of apartments offering move-in specials has surged yet again, now at 2,350. I don't know what it surged from. I guess I'll have to dig a little deeper. This isn't just an oversupply issue. It's a slow-motion collapse of rental demand. Is this true? Look how concentrated most of these green thingamabobbers are, okay? Is this, in fact, the case? That Toronto landlords are in full panic mode? Have you spoken, Shazzy, to any landlords in Toronto? Let's distinguish something for a moment, shall we? What is a landlord in Toronto? Is it these putzes that bought a condo and got stuck with it? or these putzes that bought a condo and thought that losing $700 a month was a really good fucking idea, are those landlords? Because I don't count them as landlords. I count them as morons who bought condos. And I think that there's a big difference, because the landlords that bought the property properly, did that come out okay? The landlords that built the, God damn it, the landlords that built, oh my God, the landlords that bought the fucking building properly. Okay. Landlords buy real estate properly. Professional landlords, people that should be allowed to own a place that another human should be allowed to live in. The professional ones, okay? They're different, and they buy things based on making money, right? Not based on appreciation like these friggin' morons, okay? These are the people that might be in full panic mode, Shazzy. Full panic mode, okay? There's maybe like a bunch of morons, okay, that shouldn't be landlords right now. And maybe there's some good ones, but they're not in full panic mode. They're like, shit, this sucks. What do we got to do? Maybe we should offer incentives, right? Right? There's incentives everywhere for everything. Why is it a big deal when the landlord offers an incentive for someone to fucking move into their place when there's more supply on the market? Why is this like a full panic mode? Okay, why is the landlords are fighting to keep tenants? Is this true? I know a few landlords. I know a ton of property managers, okay? We own property. We're developing the most unbelievable purpose-built rental building in the most unbelievable area right now. I speak to lots of property managers daily, okay? And I don't think people are in full panic mode. People might be freaking out a little bit, okay? Some people might be having some tough times, but most of them are the morons that were stupid. And even if they're professionals, they probably bought something dumb, okay? And they knew it. They knew it. Anyways, but what happens, okay, here. Oh my God. This is the worst show ever. Okay, ready? But what happens when incentives aren't enough? What happens when incentives aren't enough? Well, you offer more incentives, I suppose. You reduce the price maybe for a year. I suppose it depends on if your building has rent controls or not in place. But Shazzy says the cracks in Toronto rental market are widening. Listen, if you own a condo downtown and you're competing against all the other condos downtown and all the other condos that are coming downtown, you're kind of fucked. But who are you? Right? Are you a genius level investor, landlord? No. Are you some schmuck whose best option is to put it on Airbnb and pray to God that you get $19,000 a month for your 500 square foot bachelor? Right? Probably the latter. I'm guessing the latter. The cracks in Toronto rental market are widening. And what lurks beneath isn't pretty. Like, come on, man. And there's people reading this stuff, okay? Look at this. 52,000 people are reading this shit. And then they all love him, right? They all love this guy. Show us the number for GTA broken down by region. Mississauga, Brampton, Markham, and all respective regions. This, I think, will highlight an even greater disaster of this market. Oh, I thought that would actually show that it's not so bad. Anyways, so that's it, guys. That's why you came here, right? That's why you came here. Toronto landlords are in full panic mode. That's why you came here. And so is it true? Maybe a couple. Maybe it's true, okay? Like in general, maybe it's true, but I don't know. I'd love to hear from you. How about dumb money? Why don't you call in, bro? Call in, dumb money. Somebody call in, okay? Who else do we have here? Anybody call in. Do you want to call in? Now is the time for a call in. Okay, what else is going on? WestJet we talked about. Demons, okay? The demons made it. What does this mean? The demons made it. Which landlords are in full panic mode? D. Trent, he's not saying anything because he disappeared. It was built in a time when builders took time to pride in their work. Right, we're talking about Ottawa again. That's bullshit, bro. Sheridan Forbes, is that your real name? Sheridan? That's a load of horse shit, man. It was built, those buildings were built in a time where they had some crazy technology, okay? Those buildings were not built by Canadian settlers in the early 1900s or late 1800s, pulling shit with bugs and buggies and carriages and what the fuck? Have you seen what Canadians used to look like? Have you seen us now? Okay, like honestly, we didn't do that. Something else did that. Okay, phone number 416 Michael Fam 416. You're gonna WhatsApp me, bro. WhatsApp me 416-818-8143. Why not talk about the millions of Canadians who rent homes with suites? Always this Muppet boiler room condo mess. What is the Muppet boiler room thing? Did I say this at some point? I don't know what's going on. Where did that come from? Okay. T.O. has Shazzy and BC has Steve Karish. It's an is it even close? Maybe Steve will call in and bring some wisdom to the show. Ouch. Steve. I mean, dumb money. I mean, I'm sure it's the same person. How can it not be? Nobody can like Steve Karish as much as you do. 416 Michael Fam 818-8143. My WhatsApp is ready to receive you, or anybody for that matter. Okay, dumb money. If you're not Steve Karish, call in and prove it. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Oh, that reminds me, everybody. It's time for... Do you know what time it is? Friends? Evening, Darryl. Sooner or later, the foreign students had to figure out that they were being scammed. The pendulum swings. Well, they weren't being scammed before. It was a beautiful system. Everything was wonderful. It was beautiful, okay? It was beautiful. And now what? Now it's a goddamn disaster. It all fell apart. It's ridiculous. Yes, you're right. Stupidest show ever. Oh, Jesus, Charlotte, you're not being very nice today. Why not? Why not? What's going on? Did I do something to offend you? Why not talk about the millions of Canadians who rent homes with suites? I don't know. Why? Why do we care about why do we care about that? Phone number, please. Karish is boring. I don't disagree. Somebody's calling me on my phone, but you're supposed to call me, okay? You're supposed to call me on WhatsApp. I'm not answering my phone right now because I can't put it on the show, okay? Karish is boring. I don't know if Karish is boring, but I mean, let's not compare him to me. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. You want to compare Steve Karish to me? How? How? He's got the number 7 show in the world and the number 9 show or something. I've got the top 18 shows. It's not even close. And I'm a real estate developer. How many real estate developers are actually on anything, for God's sakes? If you listen, there's real wisdom here. I'm not just another realtor, okay? I could be another realtor if I wanted to. The plane crash has made international news. Well, finally, but did they get it here first? Okay, with my family. Again, somebody call in. Come on, do it. Okay, what are they going to do with all the cranes once the condos are done being built? If I have anything to do with it, Christopher D., why can't anybody just be themselves? Their real full names. Christopher D. Okay, this is what I think. First of all, a lot of the cranes are still in use because a lot of the buildings need to be finished. Second of all, a lot of people, okay, and probably not enough people yet, but a lot of people are getting their purpose-built rental buildings to work, okay? Things are starting to shift. The numbers are starting to look good, and there's a lot of guys that have applications in for purpose-built rentals, okay? Some properties bigger than others. Somebody's calling. Michael, we got a call in. Okay, now this is going to screw up the whole thing here, so bear with me, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You're going to have to mute your end there, buddy. Okay, hold on a second. You got to mute your end, bro. You got to mute your end and just be on the phone. Are you there?
Michael, they're calling. Okay, now this is going to screw up the whole thing here, so bear with me.
Listen on the phone.
Can you hear me?
Hang up
Yes,
on the
I hear
thing.
you, sir.
No double dose. No double dosing. No double dipping, George. Turn it off in the background, bro, or we got to hang up on you. You're making the worst show ever even worse. Not that this is possible, everybody. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Who's this?
This is Michael Pham.
Michael Pham. Welcome to the
Your
fam.
loyal follower.
What's going on, buddy? Thanks for being here. Thanks for calling in. This is so fantastic. What's going on? What's on your mind? What can we talk about?
The real estate.
The real estate. All right. Well, what do you own any real estate, Michael Pham?
Yes, I own my place outright, no mortgage.
You own your place outright, no mortgage. Well, that's amazing. And what kind of place is it?
I own a house.
You own a house in
Richmond
Toronto?
Hill. Richmond Hill.
Richmond Hill. Is it the house that I see here in your mugshot? Is that the house? Does anybody live with you?
Yes, my family. I have a daughter, 4 years old, my girlfriend.
Daughter, girlfriend. Okay. Who else? Anybody else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. So that's good. So are you renting any portion of the house out to help make ends meet?
No.
So we have a wealthy subscriber base here on the show. Michael Pham has a paid for residence, nobody living with him that doesn't need to live with him. And he's just living it up here in Canada. Well, okay. I don't want to be rude, but like you don't sound like you were born here. And where were you born?
Vietnam.
And when did you come to Toronto?
1998 for university.
For university, and you stayed here. So you're one of the like real immigrants, right? You're not one of these fucking asshole guys that are abusing the system and ruining the country right now, right? You're like a good immigrant.
I went to London. I came to Toronto first,
Yep.
and then I went to university in London, Ontario.
Okay.
The University of Western Ontario.
For engineering?
Correct, sir.
No way.
Computer science,
Oh shit.
software engineer.
Subway engineer? Is that what you said?
Yes.
No way. Okay, so 1998. How old were you, Michael Pham, in 98?
At that time, I was 19 years old.
19 years old, from Vietnam, on some kind of an exchange program, or how did you have to get here back in that times from Vietnam?
As a visa student, international student.
International visa student. So did you have to have good grades or like money, or what'd you have to get in here back then?
It was a combination of both. It was not easy to come to Canada. I believe I was one of the first few batch of students who came here. Both of my parents are medical doctors.
Right. So you got doctors, engineers. Okay. So you come here. I guess so. You came with your family, or you came by yourself? You came by yourself.
No, I came by myself.
Right. And then so you brought your family over after?
No, they
them.
do not want to come here.
No.
They enjoy their life over there. It's like they pretty well up.
Yeah.
They have friends, they have relatives, they have everything's over there. They don't want to come here.
Right. And so you just kind of fell in love with Toronto when you came here for school?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
because it was a great place back then, right?
yes, I still think it is a great place now.
You still think
just
it's a great
depend on
place?
how we look at it.
Right. So I'm probably looking at it wrong, because I'm coming at it from a place where, you know, I was born here, and this place was amazing when I was a kid. You know, you should have seen this place. I mean, most of the stuff you see now was built back then, right? Or already even built back then, for God's sakes. Like, there's nothing new, right? There's no new government buildings. There's no new like wherever you get your license here. I don't even know what the fuck we call it. Everything's all old and run down and fucked up, and everybody's, ridiculous. Hey, D. Trent is here. D. Trent, guess who's on the line? We got Michael Pham here. Okay, so Michael Pham from Vietnam. And what's your interest in real estate, or why the fuck do you watch me, or what do you watch the Canadian Real Estate Show?
Yes, that's where I found you.
Yeah.
And I think even back in the days when I think I saw you on either CTTV or CBC when you was running like the program that you and your wife bought a house, renovate.
No way. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm not wrong, right? It was you. Cannot be.
Maybe, I don't know. I had a few things out there. I had a few things going on back in the day with a few different networks. But okay, so listen, Michael Pham is like a really interesting story, actually, because like there has been up until very recently an unbelievably healthy immigration policy here in Canada, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like it was really good. Look, you had to be studying to be an engineer to come here, right? You had to like be doing something before. You couldn't just come here. You couldn't just walk across the border and be here, right?
Yes, and also it was very hard to get a visa to come to Canada back in the day.
Yeah.
The interview process was, and the validations. My parents had to like go through a lot of paperwork to prove our incomes and to prove our net worth, to make sure that my parents had enough money to support me for the 4 years or 6 years degree program. So
yeah, it's crazy. It's a whole different world now. Well, listen, I really appreciate that you called in. I'm sure it's probably not as exciting as all the other stuff we're going to talk about, but you call in again. Appreciate it. Thank you for watching both shows. Thanks for being in the comments all the time. You are awesome. Do you want to say anything else before you go? The floor is yours. You got one last comment to make.
I love your shows. I love the communities. I love the people here. I believe this is the beginning of something very special. And I'm looking forward to watch your show every time you have it on.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man. Thanks, Michael Pham. You are amazing. That's crazy. I'm going to cry. Michael Pham calls in. He's here every day, as much as he can be. That's so great. You guys are awesome. I didn't even know we had a community. I'm going to cry. All right, guys. If anybody else wants to call in, you can't. Not today. That was amazing. Really, honestly, I keep saying Canada sucks now. And that's the reason. You used to have people coming here to be engineers who fell in love with the place and stayed here and didn't even bring their families back because they didn't want to come. And they love this place so much they stayed here and they engineered here. And what do we get now? Holy fucking Christ. Like night and fucking day, the garbage we get now, right? Just garbage everywhere. It's goddamn revolting. Anyways, here we go. D. Trent back in the house. He took a hike. Now he's back. That's great news. Welcome back. Sean Lau, thank you. Service Ontario. I appreciate that. Dumb money. Making friends with everybody but me because he is really Steve Karish. It's all he can talk about. Look, he's talking about Steve Karish again. Let's see. Rates coming down. The real estate market is in very rough shape. Your favorite even said it's bad. Who's my favorite? D. Trent, please tell me. Who is my favorite? I hear rates are coming down fast and buyers' interest in going through the roof in BC. Yes, that is true. Who's favorite? Who are we talking about? Surrey is a bad place to get a sample from. Okay, Steve Karish. Steve Karish. Everything's Steve Karish around here. This is how Steve Karish infiltrates my show. Don't follow that bastard now because we're talking about him. Unless you already follow him, okay? But see, this is what he does. Dumb money, you bastard. You save Steve Karish everywhere. You pretend like you're not Steve Karish and you gain subs. It's actually ingenious. I need an alter ego to go into everybody else's comment sections and bust balls so that I can get more subs. Brilliant idea, Steve Karish. Well done. Your secret's safe with me, bro. Dumb money, my ass. Dumb money, my ass. Bank of Canada inflating home values. Well, what about all these blanket appraisals going on in the condo market? That's not even on my list of things to talk about yet today. Oh, hold on. Do we want to talk about blanket appraisals, or do we want to do our prayers? I think it's time to do the prayers. Like, we're so deep into the show, and we didn't do any of our prayers and reminders yet. This is fucking stupid. Okay, do we want to talk about blanket appraisals? Because that's fucking crazy that they're even honoring them, and they're even doing them. They're kind of recent. I thought it was blanket appraisals from 7 years ago when they said, "Yeah, we'll give you, we'll give you an appraisal now." But okay, so they're getting some kind of blanket appraisals from the banks that are lending the money for the construction. Okay, let me slow down because I'm getting all crazy and exciting. In order to help backstop the condo apocalypse, as some would like to call it, there is a fall safe in place. There is a what's it called? A net. There is a net underneath the condo market at the moment, helping people close that would not normally be able to close because the real value of their condo in the current market has gone to hell. And we've heard of lots of people that have already lost their condos because of this. But now you have banks like, I believe, RBC, for example, that have blanket appraisals that basically they're saying if you bought it for $1 million, then and it's worth $750, then I mean the appraisal that we did a while ago, everybody's covered. Yeah, you bought it for $1 million. Somehow the appraisal is $1 million. Don't ask me, okay? I don't make this stuff up, okay? I actually use it to my advantage, right? Sometimes. Some of you know what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes the appraisal is a tool that you can use to your advantage. And sometimes it is a tool that somebody else can use to their advantage. And you want to try and be on the winning end of that appraisal, right? Depending on your perspective. But blanket appraisal, holy cow, what a solution. Okay, so what if I bought something for 2.2? Well, you know what? We did a blanket appraisal, sir. And you know what? It's a miracle. Your appraisal came in at 2.2. Yep. Yeah, and we're going to give you the mortgage too. And we're going to fucking kick this thing down the can. We're going to There's an English problem happening here today. Maybe because I was in Ottawa. Okay, first of all, why is there so much French in Ottawa, for fuck's sakes? How much of this goddamn population speaks French, for fuck's sakes? All I heard was French, and I was like, I'm in Ontario, but I was literally 8 steps away from Quebec. So I get it. Okay, I digress. Blanket appraisals. What an interesting way to deal with things. So we're going to kick the can down the road together is what I was trying to say. Okay, so here you go. You bought it for 1.6. Hey, let me check the appraisal. Okay, let me check the appraisal. One moment, please. Oh, yeah. Unit number 302. 1.6 blanket appraisal right here. Here we go. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, seeing as that you use the blanket appraisal, your rate is going to be 1% more than everybody else. And that's just the way it goes. If you want to use the blanket appraisal, well, tough shit. Hey, this is a great time to ask you people for a favor if you don't mind. Okay? Because I don't know why we're here. Why are you here? It's family day. What are we doing? Do we like real estate and the economy and politics more than our families? Maybe. I don't think so. But we're all here, and most of us haven't hit the like button. Most of us are not in the chat. Most of us have not subscribed. And now that I've said this, I do plan for most of you to leave, because that seems to be the way you guys roll, you sons of bitches. Okay? But hit a like button now. 10 of you. Let's go. 30 likes. Hit me to 30 likes, please. Do me a favor. We're all in this together. Okay? We're all in this together. But blanket appraisals, that's big news, everybody. I think that's a big fucking deal. What do you think? What are you guys saying? Let's see. I need to find, okay, hold on a sec. Agree. You guys are saying a lot of shit. I don't want to even keep up with this stuff. I wouldn't even consider right now. Not a chance. Lots for sale here. Okay, D-Trent's not buying. Not buying. Marco Perusa's here. Marco Perusa, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Yeah, see, Steve Carish is still talking in the chat. Charlotte, thank you. Quebec on the other side of Ottawa. Yeah, it's like, it's not right. It's not right. That's why the French get so much extra shit and they get so many things their way because they're right fucking there and they just keep fucking Frenching them to death. Right? It's just fucking French. It's just like, stop fucking Frenching me to death. I'll do it. Just tell me where to sign. Stop with your French, for fuck's sakes. Lawrence Winterbaum, 43, buddy. Congrats. I don't know what that means. I don't know who he's talking to. Wow, you have 46 people. Is that good? Is that good? 43, 46 people? Is this a good thing to have? I mean, it seems good. Okay. We used to have to pay extra for inflated appraisals. Why? How much extra did you pay for inflated appraisal? And for what? What are we paying inflated prices for? Appraisals on. There seems to be an issue, okay, with my Anglaise at the moment. Maybe I should try doing the show in French for un petit peu. Je pense que je peux faire le show en français pour un petit peu. Viens avec moi sur that's all I got. All right. That was pretty good, though, right? Pretty good. Darryl now ranked in first place. Steve Carish has put me ahead of himself. Okay? He's put me ahead of himself on the list. I am now the number one rated show in Canadian. What are we? Are we real estate? Is it real estate? Am I number one in Canadian real estate? Do I even talk about real estate? Yes, the man is number one. We vote alpha, not beta. Exactly. Thank you, Trent. I love you. Thank you. 3K for home equity. What are you talking about? Darryl is the best. He will blow a gasket if Steve K retakes the lead. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. And you're going to do that to me tomorrow, you bastard. All right. What else do I got for you guys? This is a report. Don't forget. Okay. We're going to do the prayers. I hope I don't lose you guys and the reminders. I really hope I don't lose you guys now. This is my favorite part of the show, to be quite honest with you. Because I forget these things. I keep telling you, right? I keep telling you, forget these things. Okay, hopefully you guys are still kicking around and that you still love me after the prayers, before the prayers, during the prayers. Here we go.
Maybe you don't realize how good you're doing because you keep raising the fucking bar. Okay, killer?
Okay, killer.
Nice work.
Nice work.
Maybe you don't realize how good you're doing because you keep raising the fucking bar. Okay, killer? Nice work.
Thank you. One more.
Maybe you don't realize how good you're doing because you keep raising the fucking bar.
Keep raising it.
Okay, killer?
Okay, killer.
Nice work.
You don't want to fucking raise the bar? You want easy? You want easy? Forget it. Oh, I'm not supposed to show you that screen. That's my notes. Don't look.
Do
at that.
crackheads say I can't get?
Here's another reminder. Everybody has to remember this, right? Because everything's about perspective, right? Everything in life is about perspective.
Do crackheads say I can't get high today because I'm broke? No, they make it happen. Don't let a crackhead hustle harder than you.
That's right. I mean, there's places that we can get our lessons from, friends.
Do crackheads say I can't get high today because I'm broke?
Have you ever seen one say anything like that at all? Do you know a homeless person? How many people here know a homeless person? How many? Okay, that's it. We did it. We did it. We did the reminders, the prayers. I appreciate that you did that with me. Okay, so listen, the whole point of the show today, okay, let me be clear. Okay, we're going to lead up to this, but we're all here together because we're trying to figure out. I know some of you know, okay? I know some of you know the answer to this, but I'm not sure, okay? And somebody sent this to me today. It's like, where are we in the cycle, friends? Where are we in the goddamn cycle? Okay? Do you know where we are in the cycle? Because we need to know. Because there's this chart, right? And we all need to know where we are in the cycle for the chart, right? Because otherwise, we're rudderless. We don't know what's going on. So we need to know what's going on. We have a chart. I'm going to share it with you because I need to know, honestly, where the fuck are we on this thing? Okay? Where the fuck are we on this thing? Can I get this thing zoomed in a little bit? There we go. So the guy sent it to me today, and I don't know who he was. Somebody on Instagram. So thank you for this. Appreciate it. The cycle of market emotions, okay? The Canadian real estate cycle, February 2025. That's now, right? Okay, so hold on a sec. I seem to have blocked it a little bit, so we're going to shrink this a little bit. Sorry, hopefully you can still follow along. Maybe I need to figure out a way to get off the screen. Even though my ego wants to be on the screen all the time, maybe we got to find another way. Okay, so here. This guy says we're here in the anxiety phase, okay? And that over here, after the fear, after the denial, the fear, the desperation, the panic, and the hopelessness comes the maximum, the point of maximum financial opportunity, okay? So I felt like we were kind of like in the panic stage now. I feel like I'm seeing people panicking all over the place, right? Isn't that what we started? Like all the landlords are panicking. I think there's buyers panicking for sure, right? We see the inventory. We hear the stories from TK Butler and other people, right? We see the desperation, the fear for sure. Denial. Like, is there anybody really, truly in denial that this thing is fucked and it's getting more fucked before it gets less fucked? Is there anybody still in the denial that it's only a temporary setback? I mean, hasn't it been a setback for a while, for fuck's sakes? So again, the whole point of today's show is to figure out where the fuck are we in this bloody cycle we got, okay? Do you understand? Are we all on the same page? We're on a mission, okay? We're on a mission. Okay, hold on a sec. Dumb Money took off. Dumb Money, a.k.a. Steve Karish. My wife, see, little bitch. My wife is calling. Time to go for my hike, D. Trent. Much love, Derry. He does that to bother me because he's a little bastard. And all. See you all next time. Yes, you will. Dumb Money, the owner of the list of the best Canadian somethings. Later, Dumb, give it a month or two. We will all know a homeless person. Lawrence Winterburn with a zinger. Well done, Lawrence. Give it a month or two. We'll all know a homeless person or 12. Sheldon Forbes. We are in the third stage of denial in the 5 steps of denial. What does that fucking mean? Between denial and fear. Blizzard out there. Damn right it is. Fear. Hopelessness. Peace. Did I tell you about my drive yesterday from Ottawa and how stupid I am? Oh my goodness gracious. It was insane what I drove, and it was a fucking whiteout for most of it. I'm a beast, man. Thank God I have such a gigantic 4x4, which I do not have, by the way. Okay, hopelessness, peace. That's where you guys think that this thing is? Really? I don't know where it is. I think it's in fear. I don't know, but we're going to see because we got a lot of articles to cover today. Okay. And they all lead to this. Okay. So here we go. We got another one. This is also our fear porn friend, Shazzy. I mean, he's great for views, right? And he's great for content. Okay. He's fantastic for freaking people the fuck out. Flood of homes for sale, but where are the buyers? Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good, does it? I don't think so. I feel like it's not a good thing, okay? Flood of homes for sale, but where are the buyers? Where are the buyers? They told us there was a housing shortage. This is true. And we're trying to figure out if that's the case. We still feel like there is. There's a difference between demand, sentiment, and supply, I think. Sentiment is very powerful, friends. We see that. Sentiment is more powerful than anything. It doesn't matter supply, demand, balance, imbalance. If that sentiment is fucked up, everything is fucked up. They told us more supply would fix everything. I mean, no, they told us more supply would bring prices down. Nobody said anything like, Shazzy's full of shit. He's got like an AI writing this stuff. Make it scary. They told us more supply would fix everything. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Now there's a flood and nobody's buying. But that's not true. People are buying. There's a flood, but people are buying. What happens when the dam breaks? Flood of homes for sale hit the Langley market in January. Okay, I don't really know what's going on in Langley per se, because I don't know. But it seems like most things that are kind of happening around here happen around there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm going to sound like a total fucking moron for saying that. But the story is, guys, the story is that the flood of homes and no buyers, that's a narrative. That's a bullshit. That's a bullshit. Okay? There's a bunch of houses. It's more balanced than anything now. I think what people don't really understand, especially if you're from Vancouver and surrounding areas, or Calgary and surrounding areas, or Toronto and surrounding areas, I think if you're from those areas, then your view of the real estate market in general is skewed. Okay. Now, if you're in Toronto, like you're used to people lining up down the street for a 350 square foot unit. Okay. If you're from Toronto, you're used to 50 fucking offers on a bidding war where half the people never even saw the fucking house. Okay. You're used to people paying $800,000 over asking, okay? Like, this is what you're used to. This is what's going on. So when things normalize, get more normal, everybody starts freaking out and making up bullshit and all kinds of other shit. We got our buddy John Flynn who chimed in. He put up a tweet that said, I hope you guys see what I'm seeing. I'm not even checking in on anything. I'm just talking here, throwing shit up on the screen. I hope you can see this. It says, and I quote, real estate always goes up. And of course, he's being facetious and he's stating something that he claims all of the other realtors claimed prior to this current not crash. Did we crash? Is this a not crash still? Except when you have the worst sales to new listings ratio in modern history. Wow, does that hit hard? The worst sales to new listing ratio in modern history. Holy Jesus. Modern history being like since 2020, it seems. Early data shows, okay, so these are like full comparisons. This is as of 18 days. And we all know that nothing can change in the last week or two of a month. Nothing can be different in the first half of the month as the second half of the month. And this is super important and super credible. Early data shows Treb deep in buyer's territory. What's wrong with that? A rare occurrence for February. February sales to new listings ratio by year since 2020. 67% in 2020. 76% in 2021. Okay, you follow along. 2022, 70%. So that's a lot of those new listings getting eaten up really quickly, I suppose, right? There's just sales to new listings. When new listings is a skewed stat, they're all skewed stats. These guys fuck around when they fucking delist, relist, terminate, don't terminate, re-extend, de-extend, whatever the fuck they're doing. 2023, 54%. We have a decline. 2024, 49%, another decline. Actually, 2022, we had a decline from 76 to 70. We're 4 years in decline here. And as of February 18th, I guess these are all Februaries. Yeah, 2025, 31% as of February 18th. Now, are these statistics correct? I don't know. John Flynn posted them. Does that mean they're right? We're going to pretend like they are. Are they more right or less right than the shit that the government gives us or somebody else? I mean, it's Treb. It's a bunch of garbage. So what are we saying? That the market's more balanced or it's in buyer's territory. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? What's wrong if people have time and choices, right? What's wrong with that? It's not like, okay, if you are looking to buy a house now, in the future, at some point, if you did it, okay, you know that when you're looking, okay, and you make your list, right? You make your list. I want to have it on a park, or I want to have a park nearby, and I need it in this area because I want my kids to go to this school, right? And I want everybody to think I'm really rich, and I want to be close to work, and right after you make your list of wishes, right? You realize that there's not much available for you. Even in a market like this right now, if you're trying to buy a house right now in Toronto or the GTHA or whatever the fuck it is, including Hamilton for some fucking reason. Why do we include Hamilton, for fuck's sakes, honestly? Why do we? We never even got to 30 likes, you bastards. You sons of bitches. I asked you for one thing. One thing. I'm taking callers here, for God's sakes. I'm jumping through hoops, and you guys can't even get me to 30 likes. You should be ashamed of yourselves. What am I doing here, you sons of bitches? Oh, I didn't turn off my phone. That's not very nice. Not even get me to 30 likes. Jesus Christ. Anyways, what am I saying? So when you get to the point where you're actually looking to buy something and you run through your list, there's no options. If anything, everything you want is way out of your price range, right? So what's the point here? The point here is that even with a shit ton of inventory, good fucking luck finding the house that you're looking for in the place that you're looking for it, in the price range that you're looking for it in. Okay? Like, good fucking luck. And if you actually dig down into that inventory, okay? If you actually dig down into that inventory, what is it made up of? How much of it is condos? I've heard anywhere from 40 to 62%. Okay? How much of that shit is really condos? Right? How many are units that people even want regardless? I've been talking for an hour fucking straight. My throat is bugging me. Okay. What is happening in the chat? Nothing. I'm a carpenter too. Why do we have so many carpenters? Everybody's a carpenter. I need a good carpenter in my house, damn it. I could use a good carpenter here, for God's sakes. Okay, so what am I talking about? So we got problems, folks. We got serious problems here. Why? Because we've got the landlords in full panic mode, okay? We've got flood of homes for sale, but where are the buyers? We've got real estate only going up, even though the sales to new home ratio, listings ratio, is going down, meaning less of the new homes listed are selling, I guess, in a particular month is how it works. But on top of this, okay? On top of this, everybody, this is not good. And look who it is again. God damn it. I got to stop following this guy. He's making me nuts. Shazzy again. I mean, he is the top source for news, apparently. Toronto, unemployment surge past 350K. More jobless than any point since the Great Recession. Oh, for fuck's sakes. See, how this actually comes together is kind of interesting. Okay? We're going to go to the actual article, I think, because that's what we should do. And then we get this other character here that we all know and love as, well, someone that nobody loves. And unfortunately, many people know. Toronto's unemployed population hits 357,000. Nearly 1 in 11 workers is unemployed. And so technically, that statement doesn't even make sense because you can't be a worker and unemployed. Boom. Right? 10 out of 10 unemployed people are unemployed is what it should say. Okay? That's just the truth. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Tell me. Okay. Anyways, Canada's largest city is commonly known as the country's economic capital, but that may change soon. Statistics Canada, StatsCan if you're cool, data shows the Toronto CMA region added tens of thousands of jobs in January, but added even more unemployed people. Oh, you see what they're doing? You see what they did there? Nearly 1 in 11 of the region's workers are now actively unemployed and seeking work, a rate that's rarely seen outside of the worst recessions. Okay. This is making me mad. Toronto added 120K jobs in the past year. Okay. Anyways, the point is, the story is, okay, you can read it your damn self. The problem is they brought in way too many goddamn people that need work. Okay? See the spike on the chart there? They brought in too many people. Too many people are now saying they're unemployed because they've given up on the search, or they've secured themselves a cash job, or they've figured out some kind of other way to get whatever the hell they need. I don't know what they're doing. But the point is the population of unemployed people has gone up because, oh geez, did I do something wrong? I did. I fucked that up. This is the worst show, honestly. How do you guys put up with this shit? How do you guys put up with this shit for so fucking long? I have no idea. It's a clown show. It's a clown show. It's an absolute clown show. Look at this mess. What a mess. Okay, let's see. What else is going on out there? Okay, we don't want to talk about Shazzy and Better Dwellings and their nonsense and their... Guys, you still didn't even give me 2 more likes? What's going on? Really? Who didn't like it? You can't afford us, Darryl. What does that mean? I can't afford you. Oh, the carpentry. Got it. Makes sense. Come on, somebody hit the like button now. Just do me the favor. That's just so rude. That's just so rude. Come on. Fucking begging. All right, God damn it. All right, ready? No, I'm not doing any more Shazzy because he's just pushing it. He's pushing it. Okay, ready? This is Uncle Ron. Uncle Ron. Ready? Uncle Ron Butler. Talking about, I think he's talking about housing prices staying kind of flat right now for a little while. But let's check it out together. It's been a lousy year in Ontario real estate. Why aren't home prices falling? Well, so that, I guess, indicates right there that home prices are not falling, according to Mr. Butler from Mortgage Butler. The Toronto condo crash is evident to anyone paying attention, but resale prices of dog crate condos haven't imploded 30%. Prices are grinding down, but so slowly, and is single family down? Yes, if someone bought at the absolute highest point in the bidding war frenzy of late 2021 and Q1 2022, those ultra crazy prices are way down, likely 15 to 25%, depending on the neighborhood and just how nuts the bidding war got at the time. But some regions, not much price drop at all, right? And so he goes on to say that, some places have dropped a bit, some have not, and why? Why should there be, Let's see. Why should there be a huge USA-style retrace of house prices like 2008? Why no massive drops? There will be severe adjustments to pre-construction 416 condo prices. But why not single family, you ask? Some of the answer goes back to 2018. In that year, the trend to high-rise went nuts. In 2018, new construction starts crossed onto 80% high-rise. You see? It's a lot of fucking condos in the market. Since 2012, a shift towards less and less single-family semis in towns. Low-rise new starts effectively ended in Southern Ontario 18 months ago. Like, why would you build low-rise? There's only a few guys that did it, mainly because they had to. Some guys because they chose to. They were kind of smart in hindsight, right? Like Paradise. That was a whole mess for those guys, but they sold a ton of houses. Anyways. Scarcity supports higher prices, and that every new single-family dwelling home was over $1 million. Whatever, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I bored myself. Sorry. Hope I didn't bore you. Will house price drop in Ontario? Likely yes, but not what's needed, is what Ron, the uncle mortgage man, says. Okay? Prices are flat. And, okay, so don't forget, we're here to figure out together where we are in the bloody cycle, okay? Because we're getting all this news, right? We're getting all this news, and it's making us a little crazy, right? It's making us a little crazy, this news. I hope this is working. I hope you can see the chart again, or the graph, or the thing, right? Because I need to know. I see guys out there buying some stuff. I see guys out there putting in applications all over the place. I see guys planning. I see guys getting excited again. And I mean, so are we in denial? Because I think we're way past anxiety. Euphoria is gone. Obviously, 2022, the peak, the absolute apex is gone, right? The denial was there. I was in the denial. Lots of people were in the denial. I feel like that's like so 2023, the denial. Right? Maybe into 2024, but I don't think so. And then the fear for a lot of people. I mean, look at all the listings. Look at all the people taking giant bonehead losses, right? That's fucking fear and desperation and panic, isn't it? Hopelessness. Why do you take a $450,000 loss on your townhouse in Mississauga if you're not in fear, desperation, panic, and hopelessness? Why are those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Are those the 5 points of denial that somebody was saying before? Was that the 5 points? Denial, fear, desperation, panic, hopelessness? I don't fucking know. But where are we? I think we're like way further down than this chart says here in anxiety mode. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh my God. We have somebody else in the chat talking about Steve Karish. What the fuck is going on here, everybody? Is everybody okay? There we go. 30 likes. Mazel tov. Thank you so much. Mazel tov on 30 likes, everybody. Way to go, everybody. Mazel tov to all of you. Way to go, family. Okay. I do carpentry, blah, blah, blah. You can't afford us, blah, blah. Question. Should I submit a lowball offer or what? Always. Absolutely. On what? Dino, wait for income confirmation, though, through CRA. What the fuck? Take advantage of the opportunity. The worst thing they can say is no. Exactly. 29 likes. Charlotte, still here. Part-time jobs count as job. If working part-time, better have 3. Yes. Thanks for some reason. I'm thinking maybe after March 4th to make lowball offers. How do you make a decision like that? Figure out what it's worth to you. Subtract 20%, make an offer. See what happens. Find an agent that's willing to do it for you. I know a couple. Call my daughter. She'll help you out. She's the best. Okay. But we love you. LOL. I don't know who you're talking to. Hopefully me. Steve Karish telling people to invest now. LOL. Tom Story Show won't interview John Flynn. Are they chicken? Okay, so this is okay. I'm okay with talking about these boys in this light. David Clorley, if that is your real name. Thank you for being here. You look like a different name that I have not seen before. Dina Gallus, I hope I said that right. Hello, how are you today? Thank you for being here. Michael Pham, still in the house. New Teo Condos, Hopelessness. Thanks for being here. If you're still here. D. Trent, I hope you're still here. There's Rose. Hello, Rose. Liked and subscribed. Subscribed? What? What do you mean, Rose? You haven't subscribed yet? Are you fucking for real? Rose, I hope that's a joke. But welcome to the show. Hello. I don't know why they didn't interview John Flynn. Maybe they don't find him interesting. Maybe they didn't find it a personal challenge because he keeps refusing. Maybe he keeps refusing. Maybe that's it. They probably want him. He would get tons of views. That's all we care about. Views, views, views. Right? Care about views. Dina, perfect. Rose, honestly, you didn't subscribe until now? I'm shocked. I'm in shock. That's horrible. John Flynn versus Tom Story, diametrically opposite. What does that mean, David Clorley, if that is your real name? All right, what else do we got on the docket, David Clorley? I tweeted Ron Butler and got him to come on your show. You forgot. Was that you? Was that you, David? Wow. Well done. He was kind of a dick on our show, though, don't you think? Don't you feel like he acted like a real fucking dick the whole time he was on my show? I feel like he wasn't his normal, fun, funny, bubbly self. I think he doesn't like me. He blocked me on Twitter a long time ago when I had my old, really great account that I lost because I made a joke. It was a joke about murder, okay? And apparently on Twitter, anything goes except joking about murder. Like, oops, big deal. And I didn't back down either. But it was a good joke. And it wasn't a big deal, the murder. Okay? It was just a joke, God damn it. It was about, don't you remember back in COVID when like landlords were killing tenants for not paying their rent? Do you remember this? I do. I remember it because I lost my Twitter account over it. Because I made a joke that said, listen, if you don't pay your rent, okay, your landlord should be allowed to shoot you. Because it happened. It was a story. And I made fun. And people didn't like it because people on Twitter were looking for a reason to cancel me. And I lost my account. Anyways, Uncle Ron was a dick. I don't know what the fuck his problem was. He was being a little, I don't know, sulky baby or something. Maybe he's just afraid of how great I am. And he's afraid that I'm going to take his throne. Not that I want to take his throne, but I'd be afraid if I were him. TK kept calling him uncle. He got annoyed. That's just stupid to get annoyed by that. You see, he needed to eat. He didn't eat before the show. He was hangry. Fat fucking jerk. He was an asshole. I don't know why anybody listens to him. He's definitely going to block me now, for sure. Hopefully, well, let's see. I'm sure he'll call me some names. Anyways, you guys should get Russell Matthews on your show. That'd be good. I feel like he would be boring on the show. Right? I like him, but he's boring. Right? He makes some good videos. He makes great videos. I love watching his videos, but he's like, I feel like the show's got a pace to it, and we need to have a pace to it because it needs to be fun. Ron Butler makes good videos. He's on point, no doubt. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying he was a jerk butt on our show, okay? And he was acting like a jerk, and there was no need for it. He came on our show to be a jerk, okay? Watch it over again. Go look back. He was in no mood to be there. He was like, I don't know, maybe doing us a favor because we're such a small show. Bullshit. We get more views than anybody. I don't think people realize, okay? It's not about the amount of views the main show gets, okay? You should see. We're like in syndication, bro. We're like in syndication. But Ron Butler makes great videos. No doubt. I watch them. I mean, sometimes they're annoying. Right? Like that gets annoying after a while. Okay? I want them to interview John Flynn, but they never will. Well, anyway, can't always get what you pay for, what you want. You can't always get what you want. Tom Story's show are the ultimate bulls, especially Karish. I don't know. Alistair Trent's here. Hello. I had a great time on your show. It was a lot of fun. Well, we liked having you on there. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being here. What's going on? What's shaking? You should call into this show sometime. I don't know if we're going to take another caller today. Does anybody want to call in now? No, we don't want to do that. It's been, how long have we been on, for crying out loud? It's been a long time. Another hour 20. Holy Jesus. You guys stay here and just listen to this shit all the time. I love it. Thank you. I don't know if we ever figure anything out here. Right? And I keep promising you that I'm going to talk about, like, when I almost went bankrupt, talk about my first deal, dissect my deal on Kingston Road, perhaps. That would be a great one to dissect. Oh, my God. Somebody's calling. Alistair Trent's calling. Okay. Let's see what he has to say. All right. It could be good. It could be bad. Let's see what's going on. Alistair Trent in the house. Can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing?
How are you, sir? Thanks for calling in.
I'm doing great down here in Playa.
Down there in where?
Playa del Carmen. I'm the guy from Mexico with the Florida deals, remember?
I remember. I just thought it was Playa.
Oh, it is Playa.
Playa. But you said Playa.
My print. No hablo bien español ahora.
No, apparently not. I mean, that's where you live. Anyways, so what's happening in Playa del Carmen, bro?
It's great. It's like 28 degrees. Interesting. What's happening with what? It's beautiful living down here.
Yeah.
Can't be happier. The market's quite interesting.
You escaped Canada. You escaped Canada. For anybody who doesn't watch the Canadian Real Estate Show and didn't see Alistair on the show, he escaped Canada to Playa del Carmen, right? And so I guess nothing's happening there because, I mean, it's slow on a good day, no? Is there real estate happening there?
Oh, there's tons of real estate happening here. I mean, it's... I was actually going to start pitching some of it to more Canadians. They're like, that wasn't really the reason I came down here, but it's amazing the amount of building. I wish I was on a forum where I could show you some stuff that's just unbelievable. They put in a high-speed rail network from Cancun. Now it goes all the way down to where my other place in Belize is.
That's a flex,
building all over the place.
That's a little flex there, Alistair. Multiple locations, multiple ownership of multiple properties. He just wanted to get that in for
There's
everybody.
nothing in Canada, though.
What's wrong with that? That sounds pretty
nothing
smart.
at all.
Okay, so you're in Playa del Carmen. You're living in the lap of luxury, owning all kinds of properties. Escaped the cold, the corruption, and the craziness of Canada. Now. So what are you doing out there? Are you a carpenter like everybody else in the chat?
No, I'm still not doing anything down here with the development in Belize. Right now, to be honest, I'm in Bitcoin and I'm just waiting for that to play out. But in addition, I represent, a lot of very large residential landlords in Toronto over Zoom.
Oh yeah. You're representing them how? Like in Playa? You're taking care of their properties? Is that what you're saying?
No. I go to court and fight with tenants, fight with the city, fight with Olivia Chow, fight with the province.
Oh, I see. So you're a Zoom lawyer. Yeah. Because, okay.
Yeah, the only business I have left in Canada is regulatory law for real estate, and it's just booming. I can't get away from it.
It's
no
booming.
Matter what, if you own real estate in Ontario, the government's your partner, and they're not a great partner.
No, so hold on a sec. So what are you doing? So you're calling in on Zoom because you can do that with the courts now. But so what are you suing?
Yeah.
Who? What are you fighting? I should have listened.
Well, I mean, we sue tenants who won't pay the rent.
Oh, yeah.
We sue people who cause a lot of problems. I have a number of clients who do like I had one who's building a purpose-built rental, and the city is trying to get them to pay people like 3 months rent differential in order to get the buildings demolished that they have to knock down to build the rental. People get charged with fire code violations, tenants sue them. It's just like, as I say, the more complicated it gets for dealing with the government there, it's a great business, frankly. I've been doing it since 1990.
So you're making money in Playa del Carmen on Zoom calls with Toronto, suing people for landlords. That seems like a pretty cool setup.
It couldn't be better. Pandemic, the pandemic was good to me. And I also, like I was saying when I was on the show, I also do some building and investment work in Florida, but that's done now. So I'm, no townhouses in Belize yet, but I'm waiting on it.
Right. All right. So you're chilling in Belize and you're listening to this drivel, and we appreciate that you are here. And we are going to bid you adieu, my friend, until next time. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the update. And arrivederci, senor.
Thank you. Have a great one.
All right, pal. All right. So hopefully that was super exciting and a lot of fun for all of you. Always nice to catch up with old friends from the Canadian Real Estate Show and people in the chat section. That's fucking cool. Yes, David, you can call into this show. This is why this show is such a hit. This is why everybody loves this show. This is why this is the fastest growing channel on the planet at the moment. This very reason, because you can call in and talk about anything. And ideally, when you call in, you've thought it through a little bit. You add a little humor to it. You have a nice little presentation. You're ready to go. That would be fantastic. And what's super cool is having the ability to get to know the people I've been talking to for years in the comments section of the Canadian Real Estate Show. It makes us a little bit closer, a little cozier to each other, which is always a beautiful thing. Always. It's like you can see the future, Charlotte. You see the likes before I see them. And I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you. We are setting records. We're breaking down barriers here. All kinds of great shit going on the Frankfort Report. Thank you all for being here. What else do I got? I got all kinds of shit. Do you guys want to be stupid and keep going? Do we want to be stupid and keep going? This is funny. Do you guys want to talk about Justin Trudeau for a little bit? Because that guy's a fucking tool. Do you want to talk about the fucking tool for a little bit? Let's do it. This is funny as fuck. I don't know if you saw this video. I thought it humorous. So I thought I'd share it with you. Because you are my family, right? Let's see. You're my new family now. It's family day. What time is it? I'm going to get so much shit for this. Okay. This is Justin Trudeau. No script. No teleprompter. No rehearsal. He is an imbecile. He is an international embarrassment. He is the reason we're in this situation. He has not improved over time. He is a joke. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Did I fuck this up? Please tell me that I did not fuck this up and that everything is going well and that you can see what the hell I'm... Okay, I see that you can see. Let's make it big.
Buy steel from them. They buy steel from.
Okay, let's... Are you ready? We need to get queued up. I screwed that up. This is not a polished show, in case you haven't noticed yet. I don't know that it will get polished, although maybe at some point we'll have a budget. At the moment, we just want to make it through to the end without dying or peeing in our pants. Okay, that's how it is around here. Are you ready? Here we go. Trudeau, unscripted, live, and ready to rock and roll. This is why he's leading a country.
We import more steel than the Americans import. We have a significant trade surplus. The Americans have a significant trade surplus with us on steel, which mean.
Are you guys watching this? Is this for real? Is this like drama class when when you're warming up, when you're practicing, then there's no cameras on you, and you're not running a country? What is this?
We import more steel than the Americans import. We have a significant trade surplus. The Americans have a significant trade surplus with us on steel, which means we buy steel from them, they buy steel from us.
What the actual fuck is going on there, guys? What is up with that? How is this guy running a country? How is that even a thing? Is this really what Canada has come to? And don't forget, he's stepped down. Why is this guy out there? What about this? What's this? Oh yeah, this is kind of funny. Little funny. I'll share it with you. A little bit funny. Here we go. Cue it up. Oh, I love it. All right. That's kind of funny, no? Trump taking a hit on Justin Trudeau. I don't think Trudeau, well, first of all, I can't even imagine Trump on skates. Second of all, I don't think Trudeau's getting up after that thing. That's for sure. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? Oh, what's this? Okay. Ready? Here we go. Breaking! Trudeau embarrasses Canada again. Fox News reports Americans are furious at Trudeau for praising Canadians who booed the U.S. national anthem. He's all over American news. Justin Trudeau says he's damn proud of Canada as fans boo U.S. national anthem, faces online ridicule. Trudeau's tone-deaf post backfires. Canadians sang "O Canada" proudly, but booing the U.S. anthem stole the spotlight. If Trudeau had any leadership skills, he'd champion our anthem while calling out the disrespect, not fueling division like he always does. Another Trudeau fail. Another Trudeau fail. And this will surely help with tariff negotiations. Oh, good point. Global Affairs Canada abruptly deleted its... Okay, we know about that. Okay, so we've lost the story. We've lost the page. And that is what's going on there. Okay? That is what's going on there. So Trudeau just constantly making a mockery out of us Canadians, making us look bad. And what we're just trying to get by, everybody. Okay? We just want to fucking, flip a couple of houses, for God's sakes. Trade up on the property ladder, flip a little bit of pre-construction paper. That's all we want up here. Leave us alone. Let us have our beer, our maple syrup, and our pre-construction contracts, and leave us the fuck alone, and we're happy. We don't need much. But no, can't have it. Can't fucking have it. JT coming off cocaine needed a bump. Lawrence, I believe that you are on to something. I think you are probably right. Wild idea. You should bring the pleb on to talk JT. I don't know what that means, but I will do it if I can. This I promise you. Okay, what else is crazy and interesting and out there at the moment? I think this is interesting. I like this. This is kind of crazy. Okay, let's see. Here we go. The Biz Doc. Oh, Tom. This guy's from the PBD podcast. I love that show. Okay. I'm reading many stories this morning about people in Washington, D.C. area selling their homes. Well, words talk, but numbers scream. So I look for numbers. Ooh, genius level here. Using Zillow, I select DC and the commuting triangle, okay? From Alexandria to Silver Springs to McLean, there are 431 new listings that went on the market this week and over 800 new listings in the last 2 weeks. There are a total of 4,000 active listings, and as far as I can tell, it looks like there were approximately 800 to 1,000 listings 90 days ago, November 15th, right after the election. So that's 3,000 new listings. The swamp is draining, which means swamp creatures don't need caves. Well, I think a lot of people are actually escaping the country and trying to get out of there with as much as they can because the jig is up, bros. The jig is up in the United States. If you were a corrupt politician, your balls are getting crushed, I feel. KW app has more listed than that. Every time you squeeze in, even more pop up. Let's check this out. Look at all these houses. Look at all these houses. All these houses for sale as all these scandals in the United States government come up in the area. Okay, I wonder how nice those houses are. We should probably do some investigation on those houses because it seems to me, well, I don't know who's going to want to live there later. I guess the new politicians that come in to replace the old ones won't have any money and they'll need to rent. Maybe there's an opportunity there. I don't know. Here, you want to see the craziest thing after all that stuff on this episode already? Okay, about Shazzy Goalie. Shazzy Goalie. This guy's a fear-mongering porn producer. After all of this, and me talking smack, okay? Check this out. Maybe I should save this for another day. Look who he featured, okay? Look who Shazzy decided to feature the other day. Little show I know. Don't know if you heard of it, called the Canadian Real Estate Show. Check it out. But yeah, look at that. Shazzy Goalie shouting out the Canadian Real Estate Show. Maybe he got us some new subscribers. Maybe we got some views because of it. We don't even count these views. I don't even know how to count the views that people steal because I'm sure people press play on this button, watched it all kinds of times, maybe thousands and thousands of times. That's more than the Steve Karras Show. And then that other show, the Steve Karras Show, right? I think now for the next few years, they should name it the Steve Karras Show. What do you think about that, friends? I don't know. All right. Well, I got all kinds of other stuff to talk about, and I don't want to talk anymore. I feel like I've done enough. I feel like I've been here long enough. I feel like you've been here long enough, really. I mean, you guys are the real story here, right? You guys are the real heroes of this story. Listening to this shit for an hour and 38 minutes, okay? Nothing good here. Nothing to see here. Nothing worth seeing here. Did we learn anything? Is there anything you'd like to learn? While you have me, I don't know if you know, I'm like one of the best real estate developers on the planet, okay? I don't know if you knew that. And I probably don't have to tell you. That's probably why you're here. Is there anything that I can teach you? Still here, Michael Pham, of course. Thanks for the laughs, Lawrence. Absolutely. Steve K is the GOAT. I thought you left, you little bitch. I thought you left, Steve. Adios, everybody. Thanks for coming back. Bye, Charlotte. Happy Family Day, everybody. Have a nice day. Thanks for being here, Dina, Rose, Charlotte, David. David, yes, you can call in anytime. Lawrence, Alistair, all you guys. Hey, who didn't I say? You guys are awesome. D. Trent, Steve Karras was here like the whole show. Sheridan Forbes, thank you. Who else do we got? You guys are awesome. New Tio Condos. Very quiet. D. Trent. Very quiet. Very quiet. Christopher D. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Anthony Warner. Don't know you. Don't remember you. Marco Peruzza in the house. Okay. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Thank you so much. I love you all. You guys are the best. Arrivederci. Adios. Maybe we're going to get to 40 likes next time. Maybe we won't. It doesn't really matter. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel and check out the shorts or the clips that my son Aiden makes. Because that's the real bread and butter of this channel. That's the real sauce. That's the real juice, baby. Your money, baby. Your money.